Okay, I know this is right now. I'm recording this. It's Tuesday, which is pretty late, but yeah, at least I'm doing it. So this week too, trying to be a good all-rounder while maintaining top grades and keeping up extracurriculars. I just realized I have the Brandon True fit on right now. It was not on purpose, I promise. So this channel has no sponsor, but if you're watching, please reach out. I would love to be sponsored. It helps me get to more people, which makes me more motivated to get to my goals. So my next competition is PBs and Palisades. It's in New York, not Pennsylvania. I have no clue where I got Pennsylvania from, but yeah. So I'm doing 3x3, 4x4, clock, mega, and scube. So my goals are not to DNF Mega Minx or Scube, I don't care about those. And based on my performance in a recent event that I'll talk about later, I would like to make cutoff for 4x4 and get a sub 1 average. I want to get a sub 8 clock average, which might not be reasonable, but I think I'll try. And then sub 15 3x3 average. I'm close enough to it, so here's the times I'm currently at for any new watchers or just as a reference. I'm not going to read them out loud except for the events that I'm focusing on right now. So 3x3 sub 15, clock I'm sub 9, and then 4x4 I'm sub 105, hopefully sub 1 soon. So here are the few things I want to get done this year. Again, I'm going to focus on what I care about right now. So sub 12 for 3x3, sub 55 for 4x4, and then sub 6 for clock. Maybe even sub 5. Let's see. And then, yeah, here are my goals before September 2027. Clock, sub 6 I wrote here, but hopefully sub 5, sub 4. It'll be really hard, but I think I can do it. 4x4, sub 50, and 3x3, sub 10. So here's what I did this week. So I grinded clock a lot. I'm continuing with 10 move Memolist for now. I got a lot of sub 8s and a few sub 7s. I'm maintaining my 3x3 skill by just doing a few solves, some inspection practice of doing cross and cross plus 1. So 5x5 square 1. I didn't really do squan too much, and I pretty much only did 5x5. I got a 130 the other day, which was pretty good. And also I did a little bit of 4x4 for USSCL, United States School Cubing League, and I have a 46 on camera, so that'll be shown later when I actually talk about USSCL. But yeah, pretty good this week. So I noticed for clock that I had a higher DNF rate. Basically, what I did was I tried to speed up my turning, especially on the last slash move, where I have to bring everything to 12 o'clock. I would show you, but I lost my clock today at school, so I'll find it and probably I'll put it in next week. So yeah, and then I'm trying to turn as fast as possible and not care about DNFing, but my mind keeps thinking that I can't DNF. So I end up just fixing it, which adds on more time. But it's something I'm working on, so yeah. So 7 Simo makes no sense. I tried Tommy 7 Simo. I had an overhead camera with holding my clock and doing memo and execution with a person who averages 3.2. Virdongo, shout out to you. I could not understand. And then I followed the same scramble and same execution as Tommy Cherry, and I somehow still managed to DNF the solve. B-Pol is somewhat understandable. I just could not do memo. Memo, I did not want to try with X2 because that looks like I'm a flip user from 2008. I don't know when clock was in the put in the WCA, but I looked like a flip solver just doing that. But whatever. That's just a mental thing I should get over. So yeah, once I get sub 7, sub 8, sub 7, sub 7.5, I might switch to B-Pol just because it's probably going to be better and faster. Like, it's better for me to switch to that because I can improve faster and get to my goals faster. But being one of the only people to actually be sub 5 or sub 4 with 10 move memo lists sounds pretty cool. But like, for fun, I'll just mess around with more complicated stuff. So I talked to Tommy Cherry the other day, and I was talking about 10 move memo lists and how long it'll take to improve. So here are a bunch of screenshots. I have more coming up. So I asked about how I could get faster, and he was like, ergonomics and knowing how to use the method. And about a year, I asked, could I get sub 5 or sub 4? And it's like, depends on how much I practice, like how I practice, personal improvement rate, and he thinks it's reasonable. So would I do this? Probably. And then I asked him to explain how he made M5 and M6 of Tommy, which is so confusing. I see U plus C plus L plus D. Like, it looks like an AP macro formula that I don't even understand or don't want to understand. I just started crying when I saw that. Like, I didn't actually cry because I was in school when I learned it. Like, come on. And then here I asked about the factors about how to make finals at a major championship like nationals or NAC. Mid-Atlantic I'll count, like Mid-Atlantic championships. Like, it's something I could see myself doing in the future. So yeah. So it depends on a lot of factors. So there's not really like I can do a Doctor Strange, go through 16 million different universes and find like one. Like, I can't do that. And neither can Tommy Cherry. So it depends on a lot of circumstances and it's too complicated. So I clarified like how M5 and M6 would work, and he's like, and he just talked about symmetry properties, which confused me so much. Like, my tiny pea brain is not understanding this well enough. So yeah, I also asked him how many sols it would take. So like probably over 10,000 sols on clock I need to do. So help me, clock grind coming up. So he mentioned that a bunch of people already had ideas on simultaneous moves and how to do memorization. So I asked who. So he mentioned Caleb Trefford. So he had a one-looking method that he showed Tommy on paper, but he wasn't sure if that was used. B-Paul was basically programmed stuff in Python he programmed stuff in Python, and I asked to talk to him, but B-Paul has been bugged about that way too many times, so I'd rather not disturb him. So the way Tommy explained it is, as you can see here, is the states of clock can be represented using linear algebra, which is something I have not learned yet. So matrices with 14 variables being 14 moves, I think. Like, I do not know the inside out of this. And then B-Paul ran his Python program and to find the pin positions. So yeah, I asked him for the code, and he was like, what are you exactly trying to do? And then I'm probably going to use the program to make a 10 move memo list no flip. Because why not? Like, why not? That sounds so funny. 10 move memo list, no flip. Like, you'd still have to do memo, but it's based off 10 move memo list. That just sounds so cool. I might even main it for fun. Or like as a joke in competitions. I can imagine doing a solve. The judge next to me is like, do you know which 7 simul is that? I'm like, it's 10 move memo, no flip. Like, I can imagine that. So B-Paul and Tommy both think it'll be hard to write code that finds this. So unless I'm a good programmer, which I'm not, ChatGPT is. So that's what basically I'll do. Yeah, I use ChatGPT. Flame me in the comments if you want. So yeah, at some point I'll play around with code with ChatGPT and then 10 movement list, no flip for comp. So now, the thing I've been talking for, but first let me just take a water break. Oh yeah, I live close to Rutgers, so I got a Rutgers water bottle for Rutgers Day. Okay, sorry, my bad. So, USSCL. This Friday we had our first match against Brooklyn Waldorf. We lost. So I cooked in 4x4, getting all sub 1 and then a 46, but it was plus 2'd. So footage should be coming up right about now. So I was really disappointed because I ran through every possible matchup, and then this one was predicted to be a win. But I'm not that mad. So yeah, the 1 point was because of my 4x4. Yeah. And then I feel like USSCL can be another form of chess. Like, 20 questions. I felt like having to play chess using 20 questions, trying to figure out what his team's stats are. Like, how good is his team? So he's being ambiguous about the stats to try to intimidate me. So he has a bunch of specialists, like he has a sub 55 4x4 solver, he has sub 20 OH, he has 2 sub 10 3x3 solvers, and a sub 6 Pura solver, so yeah. We need a 3-0 sweep to have potential to make it into the playoffs. However, we only have 2 people on the team, because one left, because he was bad. Like, I'll not name who, but yeah, we need a new player from our school, which is basically no one, because everyone they either are they're retired cubers who do not want to get back into it, or just cubers who are too busy and too out of practice. Like, I'm not going to name names because I respect people, but we need someone cracked. If you're in Monroe Township High School and you're actually good at an event, please, email me. My name's Nishwal Pandya. If you search that up on Outlook, you can see it. So, yeah, we need a new player. And, yeah. So, the thing that I'm going to try to figure out this week is, does working out increase cubing skill? So, I train calisthenics a lot, so I do arms. So, dips, muscle-ups, pull-ups, push-ups even. My arms are exhausted, and then sometimes I'm able to turn faster on clock, but then my muscles tense a lot. So I asked Brandon True about this earlier in an email, and he's like, yes, but he isn't sure. So he's a powerlifter, and he's cracked. So Luke Greiser's also cracked, and I think he lifts. I think a lot of cubers in the top 10, or top 15, or even top 25, I guess, probably lift a little bit, not too much. I'm not expecting Yi Hang or Juan Yi to start benching 135 for reps. They're 8 and 11. No, 8 and 12. Happy birthday, Yi Hang. So yeah, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I could experiment with this by doing 20 push-ups, a scramble. I can do max 40-50, but I don't want to exert myself. Because I do not want to spoil a good t-shirt via sweat, and I have a sweating issue. But I'll do the 20 push-ups till my arms feel tired. Then I'll do a scramble. Then I'll wait an hour, and then to forget the scramble, and basically lose whatever tiny amounts of muscle fatigue I got from doing 20 push-ups. I don't know how to get it, but you get what I mean. And then doing the scramble, or I could just do it the other way around, doing the scramble, waiting an hour so I forget the scramble, and then doing the push-ups. So if this video gets 10 likes and 50 views, I'll do it. I'll actually do it, because I don't feel like doing push-ups in front of a camera, because that kind of feels weird if no one's gonna watch it, and the few people that do are just I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable doing push-ups with my feet showing out or something. I'm just making excuses at this point. Why am I doing that? But yeah. yeah, if this video gets 10 likes and at least 30 views, I will do it. Like, I'll do it next week. So, this is what I'm gonna do this week. So, continue 10 move Memolist and try to find my clock. I have a friend who might get me an E-Star clock, so I'll unbox that. So then, maintain 3x3, which is going to be solves and inspection practice. So, solve.no is unblocked at school, so I can do cross and x-cross training and prediction practice, or I could just do solves the entire time. Like, depends. And then 4x4, because that's what I'm probably going to do for USSCL next month. We have the match next month, so yeah, I'm gonna get a team member's 4x4, which is better than my VIN. It's an ASU 4x4. I do not like my VIN as much as I like the ASU. It's so fast, it's so smooth, and it's like perfectly sized. Like, I don't feel like I have to like widen my hands and then feel like I'm cubing with an ant cube or something. So, videos, I'm still editing a few videos for averages. I'll do weekly updates like these. Like, if I do post them late in the week, it's better than just not doing them at all. And then live streams, I'll do on Saturday or Sunday if I don't have a bunch of random tests on Monday. Like, I was probably going to do a stream Saturday, but then on Monday I had a computer science quiz, computer science test, chemistry test, and then French test, so I just didn't. I think this weekend I might be able to stream, and then like I'll make a spreadsheet that's coming soon, hopefully. Another thing is that I need coaches and mentors for a few events. Like, I can't just be like grinding solves in the middle of like ELA and then expect to get better. I have to find people to give me specific things, people who are better than me to give me specific things to fix, because I have a general idea what to fix, like look ahead, cross +1, I should know full OLO. Like, I need to focus on one thing at a time, what would be more beneficial. So a few people I have, like few people I talk to, is Virdonga for clock, like shout out to him. And then Elliot Perkins I've talked to a few times for Pyraminx and a little bit of other cubes. But like, yeah, just like shout out to him. He's a great person. And this is not for formal coaching. This is like just like right now I'm not doing formal coaching. Right now I'm just like asking general questions. So like Veer, it's like, how do I do this type of thing on clock, or how will I be able to turn faster on this step? Like those kind of specific questions. For Elliot Perkins, I just sent him a guide I found for Pyraminx, and it was like, is this valid or not? And so the coaches I have to find must be free, because like I don't have money to pay them. I probably won't for a while. So yeah. Subscribe for the journey and like comment your questions. I'll go over all of them in the next week through these slides. So subscribe for the journey. This was like a little longer than last week, but hopefully someone watches through all of it. If you're watching through all of it, comment with this timestamp right now and be like, I watched it. I'll think of something goofy to say starting next week to do the watch check, so have fun. Have fun. Wishing you PRs. Subscribe.